First of all, welcome. Welcome to the Assembly. Today's the 29th of October. I'd just like to start by talking to you about your tutor and your target setting. By now, you'll have all received a report. This will be, for those of you who are not in UFP on the foundation course, this will be a set of grades, which will be your working out grades where you are now and your effort grades. For those of you on the foundation course, you'll also have received a full written report. You get your written report at half term because you've got exams coming up. Please do make good use of your report. The report is there for a reason. It is there to help you to see where you are and where you need to go, what you need to be achieving. So do make the time to look through your report and make sure that you know where you are with every subject. If you have a question about your grades, speak to your teacher. Your teacher will clarify why you received the grade that they gave you. Do speak to your form tutor. Your form tutor can help you to guide you into ways to improve as well. Your form tutor is also there as your first port of call if you have any problems. But obviously my door is always open also. When I looked through the reports, most of the grades and most of the comments that I saw were very, very pleasing. So well done, most of you. Okay, those of you who've maybe not achieved the grades that you were hoping for, that's your opportunity to improve. A bad report is not necessarily a bad thing if you do something about it. I'd like to congratulate Miss Bielek on her organisation of Show Racism the Red Card Day. This was a day where everybody wore something red to show our solidarity as a school community to show racism the red card. I'd like to thank Dong, Amy, Summer, Zach, Osundu, Adam, Casper and Alex for their interviews with Mike and Leo, and also Radina and Victoria for your volunteering efforts in helping Miss Bielek. The Show Racism the Red Card wristbands are still available for sale. If you wish to purchase one, please see Miss Bielek in F1 over the next couple of days. Brookhouse College is very much an international community. There is no room for racism in Brookhouse College, but neither is there room for racism in society as a whole. Those of you doing the foundation course, be aware that your exams start on the 23rd of November. That's less than a month away. So you need to be making sure you get on with that revision. If you've joined us quite late, you need to do some catching up. Everybody will have their foundation exams on the week beginning the 23rd of November. You should have by now received your timetable. If you haven't, please let me know and I will get one sent to you as soon as possible. And finally, on our general announcements, I would like to share something with you. I would like to share with you the fact that it is actually World Internet Day. Now, what you're seeing here is a very, very plain looking, just bear with me, I don't think that's done it properly, bear with me, 2 seconds. What you see there is a very plain looking old computer. This was actually the computer used by a man called Tim Berners-Lee. He was the person who first came up with the idea of the World Wide Web. Not so much the internet has been around for a very long time. It actually started as the internet actually started as a military infrastructure, and then it grew. It was fine for things like email, transferring files around the world, but what Tim Berners-Lee needed to do was to work with an organization called CERN. This organization actually needed to do something a little bit more. They needed a way of sharing information. And so he created a thing called Hypertext Markup Language, otherwise known as HTML. And this language was the language used to create a whole sort of screen with video, pictures, and all the content that you see on the World Wide Web. The reason why the World Wide Web grew was because Tim Berners-Lee didn't just do it to earn some money. He did it as part of the organisation of CERN, the Centre Européen pour la Recherche Nucléaire. The organiser, anything discovered by CERN is actually public domain. Anybody can use it, and it's not charged. It's free. So the whole point behind the reason why the World Wide Web, the web pages that you know of today, the reason why it became very popular was because it was free. It was done for the good of mankind or humankind, not just to earn profit. Sometimes small ideas can grow into very big things. The other thing I'd like to point out to you today is, mostly for those of you who are studying in our sixth form, and that's a thing called the EPQ. Okay, it's called the Extended Project Qualification. So if you're interested in EPQ, please contact felicityjohnson@brookhouse.com. Do it today. Do it as soon as possible, so that you can take part in it. But for those of you who don't know, I'd like to show you a short video on the EPQ, so that you can see what it's about. If the video doesn't work, I'll just explain it. Come on, you're working this morning.
The EPQ stands for Extended Project Qualification, an extra qualification that you can do.
It's half an A-level, which should take about around a year.
You can choose between
a 5,000 word essay or 1,000 word with an artifact on any subject that you want, as long as it's not related to A-levels.
Chance to look more into something we're interested in
and present it in front of your supervisors. Science experiments, you could do art, or you can choose something completely contemporary or like really old. You have to research it. You've got to come up with evidence to sort of show that you're doing the right thing, why it would make a difference, introduction, your main body, a bit of location context, that sort of thing, and then you're thinking about ethical considerations, that sort of thing. First, I researched the problem, so I chose not caring for your pets properly. So I have to go and look at RSPCA stats, how many people own household pets. I had to research care requirements for every single different pet that I'd include. I've been wanting to make an app for a long time, and this was just an opportunity to make it for a qualification. So this is the app.
Incredibly highly regarded by universities because it sets you apart, because you've already done your own independent research. I feel much more confident going into September, knowing how to do my own independent research and put together a long piece of writing.
It's a good reflection of what you would be doing at university. For me, Birmingham has offered me a reduced offer with if I get an A in EPQ.
A lot of my unis have given me the option of UCAS points instead of grades. It means I don't have to rely as heavily on some of the subjects I struggle in. I've learned Harvard referencing, so that's definitely going to be a big bonus when I go to uni. I've never been that strong at writing essays. It gives me a bit of a head start, and I suppose with my coursework as well, it's great.
Or even subjects like geography have a coursework sort of side of it. And doing the EPQ, you are already a step further ahead than everyone else who haven't done it.
But also it's just fun to learn about something that you don't learn about in A-levels.
Okay, so bear with me.
Good grammar and spelling are important.
Excuse me. So that's the EPQ. Okay, if you're interested in that, please see Mrs. Johnson or email Dr. Johnson as soon as possible. It starts fairly soon, and you need to know more about it in order to be able to make sure that you get the most out of it.
Hey everybody, and welcome to.
Bear with me, something's going a bit strange.
Back on the comments of my September video, a lot of you said.
Sorry about that.
Period 1 has started.
I'm going to talk to you now about British values. Every assembly I like to talk about an area of British values, and today I'm going to talk to you about mutual respect. As we recently celebrated Show Racism the Red Card Day, it would be suitable to talk about mutual respect and tolerance. So what does it mean? Well, mutual respect and tolerance is really all about just understanding that we're all different, that we all have our needs, and that we all need to get along. It's a very simple idea. How do we practice it around the school? Well, we already practice this value. We are very much a multicultural school. We respect each other's cultures, and we celebrate each other's cultures. We understand that we are all different. We all have different strengths and weaknesses. You do this on the pitch. For those of you in Football Academy, we do this around school. We take part in things together. We are one community. In the community, in the wider community, the town of Market Harborough and beyond, we do this by showing good manners to other people, which is what I'd like to talk about. Manners maketh the man. Well, manners maketh good people. While most people are very well mannered and very understanding, there are one or two people who spoil it for everybody else. What do I mean by spoil it for everybody else? Well, it's very simple. I'll tell you a little story. When I first started teaching in a boarding school, I was a house tutor, and I suddenly got a report that two of our pupils had pushed a little old lady in front of a lorry. You can imagine, as I was in charge, it was the weekend, I was in charge, I kind of panicked. So I had to investigate this. It had turned out that what had happened was that the two students concerned hadn't done that at all. What they'd done is they just blocked the pavement as they were walking down, and they didn't think. And somebody had to walk into a cycle lane in order to get around them. Unfortunately, this becomes a bit of a rumor, and as rumors go, they become very exaggerated. As this rumor became exaggerated, it started out as somebody had to walk around them, to they got pushed into the road, to they got pushed in the road and could have been hit by a lorry, to pushed into the road in front of a lorry. Our reputation is important, not just to the school, but to you personally. When you apply for jobs, you have to write down on that application the school you went to. Now, if Brookhouse College has a reputation for being a really good school and a school that produces some really good, well-mannered, well-rounded people, that's a good thing. That helps you with your job applications. And it's not just university. I'm, as you can see from the grey hair, quite old, and I still have to write down the school that I went to. If the school has a reputation for people who are ill-mannered, for people who don't consider others, then that's noted also. And that reflects badly on you. And that's not fair, because the vast majority of the Brookhouse community are very considerate and well-mannered people. But it just takes a few to create a bad reputation. Another part of our manners is to do with what we do in the dining room and around school when we're not in lessons. Another part of our manners is to do with what we leave for other people. I had a very unfortunate meeting yesterday in which I was shown the state that the dining room and the workroom were left in after breakfast and also after evening meal yesterday. It really was truly a mess. This is something you leave for other people to have to deal with. That's not fair. It's your mess. So please, when you're having a meal in the dining room, in the workroom, or anywhere else around school, please put your rubbish into the bin. Make sure the area you've just been sat at is nice and clear and tidy for the next person to come and sit at it. It's not fair, and you wouldn't like it if you had to sit down at a table that was full of other people's rubbish. Please take that responsibility, which is another British value. I'd like to finish by saying thank you to the majority of the Brookhouse community who are well-mannered, who are working hard, who are attending all lessons. For those of you who are not, remember that you are not in the majority, and even if you were, there is no safety in numbers. If you are not turning up to lessons, if you are found to be doing something that's ill-mannered, you will be found out and you will be dealt with. I hope that I don't have to take this further. Thank you very much. Please now go to your first lesson.